What's up, guys? We got some property maintenance today. Today's video, we're going to show you whether it's going to be better to patch or just replace something like this. Right now, it's really in the situation where it's probably going to be best to just simply patch this. I mean, you can open it up and get into the can of worms. You can already see kind of the water damage. You can open up the can of worms and pull out the wood, but in my opinion, it's best to just caulk something like this. So it's basically a math problem. Do you want to spend like $6 worth of caulk or $7 worth of caulk and just paint it? Or do you want to replace that wood and potentially have to replace all the wood? Factor in, is it a rental or is it for sale? This one's a rental, so we're just going to go ahead and patch it up and just paint over it. It's pretty simple, small repair, but all we need to do is just clean out this rotten wood, get it to where it's solid enough to where we can put in some caulk and just fill the mess out of it. We're gonna be using some paintable clear caulk. You can use white, it really doesn't matter. We're gonna eventually just paint over this. But clear just in case, that way it's just like, hey, why not? Make sure it's paintable. This one is paintable. You can see here, first thing it says, paintable. This one also paintable, but yeah. And after, you should have something that looks like this. Sure, it's not the best caulk job, but again, we're painting over this. And in reality, it's like, hey, it's probably the best to just simply replace the wood. But let me show you some perspective. It's just a rental. This is on the side of the house. It's just a junky one. There's no use in tearing out the wood and then opening up a can of worms to where you tear out this wood. And then let's say, for example, this wood right here is rotten. Well, then you're replacing that whole entire board. I mean, sure, you can scab and cut into it, but still, it's just time, and you also have to factor in the cost of the materials. The same thing goes up there. Just imagine tearing into this wall right here, and let's say, for example, it's just completely rotten, and there's no studs to get to. Then you have to tear out that wall, you have to tear out this wall, just trying to find a stud. In reality, all I'm trying to do is waterproof this window right here, so it doesn't get in, and I'm just going to paint over it with the black. And sure, it's gonna look a little clumpy, but again, put it into perspective. It's a rental, and it's on the side of the house that nobody goes to. The front door is over there. Who in the world comes over here and just like, yeah, wow, awesome, I'm just gonna stare at my walls. Now, if you're selling the house, it's a little bit of a different story, but if it's just a rental, I mean, the whole goal is to get a functional rental and get the house cash flowing. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. Use a caulk gun, 3 tubes of caulk for that, and that's it.